I made a thing. I made a rainbow pistol in 2023. So, if you don't know what a rainbow pistol is, this is an old school homemade design. It's at least 10 years old, probably older. Um, I'm not entirely sure. But it is entirely made from PVC, wood, and then various hardware you can get off of McMaster. Some of it just at Home Depot. Yeah. So the catch here is made out of polycarbonate. The side panels are as well. I made by Trigger L polycarbonate, nylon, not nylon, Delrin priming rod. Spring is K25, and the rest is PVC and wood. So yeah. So the way it works is there's a notch there in the rod, and it catches on here. You can watch the catch. See that pushes down there. It's connected to this spring on a screw here. The trigger pushes it and releases. And mine doesn't actually have that bad of a seal. Let's put the barrel on. It's pretty good. So I've always been fascinated with the old school way of doing things. Really wanted to make one, and I made a rainbow pump a couple years ago, 2020 I think it was. Yeah, it was a quarantine project. And it was really bad. I don't remember if I made a video about it, but I know that it was in a couple videos that I made. Like it hit hard, it hit like 200 FPS like this one does, but it just was bad. The pump sheath cracked, and so I just quit using it. It kind of lived in a bin for a couple years till I went to Costco a couple weeks ago, which is Chicken's old school war, where no magazines are allowed, so you do everything old school. People were breaking stuff out from back when they were in the hobby, like 2008-ish, if I remember correctly. I think so, yeah. But you saw a lot of speed loaders, hoppers, RSCBs, and it was really cool to be at that war. And it inspired me to actually get this thing working. So I cut down my rainbow pump and made it into a pistol. This is the same catch. I might recut it because the spring comes over it just a little bit, but it still works just fine. Priming rod can also rotate just a little bit, but again, the catch is still reliable. So I probably won't anytime soon, but I did buy a new hole slot to do it eventually. So yeah, and just fire a couple shots through it. This is the speed loader. If you don't know how a speed loader works, you take a dart, you load it backwards into this end of the barrel, prime the blaster, and then flip the whole thing around. And that way you have this whole section of barrel for it to use. And then it's a speed loader because it has a second barrel. So I'll just light another dart to have as backup. And then firing. 2 shots. It hit pretty hard. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's obviously not the most practical thing in the hobby. It's not the easiest to make, not the cheapest. This cost me about as much as like my Talon Claw and skewer, but like I had to make the thing. But I didn't make it because it's practical. I made it because I've always loved the old school stuff, and I've always really wanted to make something that was actually good. So this is definitely a big step up from my snaps, big step up from my last rainbow pump, and it just feels really good to have something that I made with my own hands. So yeah, that's that. And also I did know that it hits 200 FPS because for my birthday, which was just a couple days ago, I actually finally got a chronograph. It's not the greatest chronograph, it's a little inconsistent, especially since it's made for airsoft, but if I factor out a few, like the anomalies in it are like way off, so like I'll know if it's a bad shot, but I can actually get FPS readings for my stuff now, so that's cool. So yeah, thanks dog. But that's my rainbow pistol. Hope you guys enjoy, and catch you later.